Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards. First down, Bears.
Once again, it's Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7. To the air, Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Swift. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
They'll fake the give, now Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Colston Loveland with an amazing diving catch. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Chiefs nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Oregon man, Dylan Thieneman.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On play action, here's Williams. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Looking to throw is Williams. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Williams pass
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's Kyle Monangai here for the first time. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third and short to give it a tight end. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Flush to his right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. To throw, Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by the Oregon man, Dylan Thieneman.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Williams. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Throwing is Williams. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Bears first down.
On first and 10, it's Swift. Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos with the extra point. And it's now 21-0.
21. Chiefs nothing. Santos to kick off.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21. Chiefs 7.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback. And it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
Williams pass.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And now they'll shift things around. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. This 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
first down.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. Williams. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On the return, it's Xavier Worthy. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
He was taken down.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
An 8-yard loss.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
The 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. Runs through the contact. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Looking to throw. Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Colston rumbling the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Chicago.
Back to throw. Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, a 12-yard touchdown run. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They throw it out right complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He hit his first, this one from 38. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Walker. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Mahomes to throw. On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it. That's caught. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Touchdown, Chicago! A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Bears have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
18. Cairo Santos.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Mahomes going to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw out wide to Walker. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
The Bears on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And once again, it's Monongai. He lines up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 6.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First down.
Williams, a give to Monongai. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammate,
he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
4 yards.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
3rd and
well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Cairo Santos, former Chiefs kicker, on for the field goal try.
a 34-yard.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
36.
So with that, you figure now this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Pass midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Ah, that's true. You've said that before. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Here's 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard
Mahomes to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now 1st and goal.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
The score, Bears 36, Chiefs 32.
So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to